Just wanted to make sure that everything was working like it was supposed to. And yeah, uh, despite the delays, I'm still here. Just gonna fix this over to the live chat again because it always sets it to top for some reason. But yeah, hi everybody. Assuming anybody's here. It's really hard to tell, at least without tabbing in and out. Let's see, monetization's on. It's public. I shared it on my socials. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I was thinking that would have been ample time for everybody to kind of get ready because I did start streaming a little bit sooner than I normally do. But I suppose not. But yeah, quick updates. Aside from the extra $100 I made on the stock market last week, I was also informed that I no longer have to worry about the extra set of Invisalign trays anymore. So they made a mold, and I should have a permanent retainer in next week, actually. Which all I got to say to that is, yippee! And I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest. But that's just me. But yeah, the weekend was good. Community day on Sunday was good. Dinner out with the family was also, well, actually, it was lunch with the family was great. When we went out, these and other things. But yeah, all good vibes all around. Let's see what the Curse Trains at Train of Thoughts Discord have to say about that, though. So, always keep hitting the wrong one. Always hitting the wrong tab. So, let me just scoot this over a bit. Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Glad to see you're here. Felt like chopped liver before you arrived, so yes, welcome. Welcome. So last time we were here on Train of Thoughts Discord, we had taken a look over at, or I had submitted Cursed Critters, which, now that I think about it, a lot of these do look kind of familiar, and maybe I should delete this post. But moving on, I feel like something's not quite right there. I'm not entirely sure what it is. Nah, yeah, the expressions are working finally. I was thinking that there was a problem. So let's see. Yield C, which had it again. Oh, I thought this would make it a little bit bigger. Okay, that's better. So I can't help but feel like something's not right about this picture. But I can't put my finger on it. It's obviously this bit here, and the weird pipe here, among other things, and the extra domes, and the extra small headlamp for a locomotive of this size that's built into the smoke box. I don't know, it's just all weird vibes all around. But yeah, how's your week been starting so far? Let's see. Steam Team says, one of the posters for Oh, Mr. Porter, 1937. What is going on with the Gladstone's coupling rods? Yeah, the good question. Good question. I don't know. I do not know. But let's see what this is up to. Australia, or AUNL, MWT365's posted again. In this case, they said 1977 Royal train being thrown through the gauge conversion shed at Port Pirie, South Australia. Ooh. So let's see how they used to do this with the gauge change. Slow. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. So they did have to manually do it like that. That lateral thinking question from middle school was correct. They used to do this pretty unhinged stuff of just swapping out the bogies. Like, it never ceases to amaze me, just the kind of crazy that people have to think of. Oh, and apparently the audio was off, even though I didn't mean to have it turned off. It's crusty! Not the kind of crusty I was thinking of, but... Or rusty, yeah. This is what I get for not memorizing all the character names. Wait a minute, I didn't pay for my excursion to be hauled by this 4449. I mean 4449 from Yield Sea Witch. And this one's a 060 switcher. Classic yard switcher, of course. But it's amazing it was able to pull all of that, because these days I wouldn't see something like that. Let's see what the responses are. Switcher, built 1918 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works. Spent most of its career as a switcher. Used to haul small passenger and freight transfer runs as needed. Officially retired and scrapped shortly after. Oh man. Oh man. Bob was dismembered. Again. But yeah. Now this is super duper cursed in all sorts of ways. Just, I don't know who on earth thinks of these things. Just holy. Oh, and the other update. I set up my soundboard so it's a little bit different. Oh no, it's that T-Rex thing from the Paradise Wildlife Park. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't remember seeing this image, but I do have it in one of my thumbnails. So thanks, Franz the Fox Demon. This is danger. Actually, I don't need to open this in a new tab because it's large enough. Hago posted this. You had one job. Ooh. Training a turntable, well, you know what that means. It's time to spin the wheel! What happened to my wheel? Ah, there it is. Let's turn the audio up a bit. Mother... Why does this keep happening to me? This is the second week in a row that I have to close all the extra tabs. Just me. Oh well. Let's see. Just gonna remove this. What is this? Yeah, this is useless. Oh yeah, I was gonna submit this, so I guess we'll just view the image and then just submit it. I've been trying to avoid posting it for the longest time, so I guess I'll make the most of it now. Well, I still can. So I just put this random dump here. Now I'm trying to remember where I got this from. Like, is there a back page? No, this is something I must have discovered on accident. Can I copy this image, please? Can I copy this image? Fine, be that way. Just gonna do a little bit of this. Paste that bad boy down here. Okay. So we've got that queued up. Just post that there so we don't have to worry about it ever again. Definitely gonna hide that choice. Let's see. Gonzo. Gone. 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 Disappear. It would appear that... Do I have 2 extra tabs? Just... No, that doesn't make any sense. What other tabs did I have that were unnecessary? Oh, looks like I got them all. Well, with the exception of Microsoft Edge, which should be quick and easy to fix. There we go. There we go. I was worried for a moment. Just got to tab back here. And yeah, we'll be able to continue from there. Oh. Oh. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. I can certainly agree with that. What's with the smokestack? Why does it look like it's camouflaged with a background? Like it has some sort of, I don't know, mirror finish or something? And then there's the running gear, which is just completely scuffed. It's a tank engine, but it's got 8 drive wheels. And the tank isn't even attached at the back like you'd normally expect. It's attached at the front. And yeah, that... And there's a door to the cab, which may or may not be necessary. And of course the running gear is just completely wasted. Just completely... Like, bro, it reminds me of those commercials about Peyronie's disease. Assuming that's how you spell it. Oh boy, that was quick. CTN 867 says, "Help me." And it's just I'm assuming a Berkshire locomotive just in water. But yeah, that means we have to spin the wheel again. And the Commander Slush said big drivers. And those are some big drivers, but not too big. Nothing to write home about. But it's time to spin the wheel. Oh, and I also made this look a little bit nicer. Did some extra reformatting, added some extra images. So now all you gotta do is just go to the community tab. But obviously this is the wrong one, so... There we go. And then I'll be able to search for... "1 hour of silence, occasionally interrupted by hamburger." This should do it. Assuming there's no hamburger. There we go. But yeah, I'm just gonna test this out to make sure I've routed this correctly.
Pizza?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going through the chat like I would have wanted it to. Like my microphone, I thought I routed all my soundboard stuff through my microphone, but I guess that hasn't happened. Yes, hamburger. Moving on. Got ourselves a classic repost of the 020 from a girly trans femme. That's oddly specific. Lucas M. What did they post? Same vibe as something from previously. Oh boy, I can already see where this is going. If it'll even load. The little one and the big one, yeah, that's a classic meme. But come on, just let me see the picture. Okay, that's better. But yeah, El Gobierno de Mexico. And this British locomotive over here. Hello. But yeah, big and small. And there are 4 messages. The fiberglass cabin. So let's see. Yeah, welcome Dr. Ducks. Welcome to the stream. Jackless posted again. 45-tonner built in 1945 for a Union Carbide as a UC number 16. I have no idea how she ended up like this. Oh yeah, I definitely don't. Just, holy. Completely fell asleep at the sleepover first. Rookie mistake. And it's got engines on both sides with exhaust on both sides as well. All the trucks are gone. And apparently this was something that could be completely remotely controlled. Yes, the heat is arriving. As if it hadn't slept. I think this is a classic repost, just a derailed caboose. Really short coupler, though.
Hamburger.
And we got this little weird from presumably Central to Eastern Europe. And I would expect nothing less from their quirky railways back in the 20th century. But yeah, I used to not like these kinds of locomotives where there's like one huge motor and then there's a bunch of side rods coupled together. Actually, coupling rods? Yeah, coupling rods, sorry. A bunch of coupling rods put together to get all the drive wheels in motion. But it used to be that I was only okay with the crocodile locomotives being like that, but I have acquired a taste for a little bit more. Let's see. Franz the Fox Demon posted The Witching Hour, comic number 27 from DC, cover date 1973, from the wiki. It's midnight. The Witching Hour. Okay, so technically a cursed train in the technically the truth kind of way. But yeah, Journey to Oblivion. And it's Locomotive 13, because of course it is. Just to make it extra cursed. Just don't tell that to Lady Winchester, that's her lucky number. So tell me if this is a repost. This locomotive was originally an SD45T-2 and was later rebuilt as an SD40-2. And if you aren't in the know, just know that the SD45T-2 is long and the SD40-2 is not as long. Thus, this locomotive has a long behind. Yes, spooky train. Oh, yeah, I can see what they were talking about. They needed to keep the fuel tank the same size, apparently, but they just didn't need the horsepower. And then there's whatever this is. Got a brakeman's caboose compartment here and here and over there. And I'm not sure what happened here. Was it a collision or was it multi-track drifting? No, it can't be multi-track drifting. ain't no way it's multi-track drifting. Cause look at that. You would need more than just two axles to multi-track drift. But yeah, luck on the line from Warrigal. Oh, oh yeah, and this is from AUNL, and this is from Jackalis. Yes, a complete and total U-turn. Just reminds me of me and my smart car. I can make U-turns literally anywhere. There is no uh there is no copper that can stop me because I can literally make a U-turn when there's only one lane in each direction and they'd have to make a 3-point turn in their giant SUVs. Skill issue. But yeah, Carter 100K posted, if we increase the size of the driving wheels, it will just make more power. I don't think that's how it works, but it's something. Definitely something. Gotta admit, it actually would be pretty expensive to maintain wheels like that because they don't make them that big normally. Trains in cartoons when they go fast for no reason. It's just afterburning of the coal dust. Obviously not firing
Hamburger.
the firing up the boiler as intended because apparently there's just coal dust just igniting in the smoke box, which is something you definitely don't want. And this is from Brian. Thanks, Brian. Let's see what the responses are. Yeah, gotta go fast. Or, sorry, gotta go fast. But when I see this, all I see is. So, yeah. Let's see. Carter 100K is at it again with another traction motor vehicle. I mean, if cars have three wheels, traction engines can too. They certainly can. Doesn't mean they should, especially if the steering is in the front. But then again, it probably doesn't go fast enough to actually just reminds me of those extra axles they stick onto garbage trucks or cement mixers.
Hamburger.
That they raise and lower down based on how much weight they're carrying. But obviously, that's not what this is for. And if anything, it's just reducing the tractive effort. And here it is with a plow, which, okay, that's probably the more cursed portion of this. That's and there's some little plaque on the smoke box for no reason. And what is this? What is that? Guess I'll never know. Unless there's something else in the background. Oh! Oh, it's a wood block, so it's not as scary as it could have been. It just reminds me of the first act of Beetlejuice when that couple just teeters on the ledge of the broken covered bridge. We need more antics like that, where something's teetering on the edge and there's something that just makes it weigh down too much and then it falls off. The Pendolino Persian Invader. Okay, so that. Oh, Denny B. You say you don't know, but I think we all know at this point. Oh boy. Oh boy. And look at all these reactions. Oh boy. What kind of reaction did I want to add? I wanted to add. I think it was AO. That's not the AO I wanted. Oh, hi, South Park fans. Welcome to the stream.
Hamburger.
Oh, well, I thought I was streaming earlier than I did last week, and I was hoping to stream a little bit earlier than before then, because, like, I don't exactly know when your time zone is. Like, most people are at work or at school between 9 and 5 in the United States, and in the United States, like, there's like 4 different time zones in the continental United States, so 4 hours ahead. Like if you're all the way in Maine, I guess, or Newfoundland, or that sort of thing, maybe that can be a bit of a problem because it'd be like 10 p.m. in their time zone. But I was thinking of just like streaming at 4 or 5, but oh, okay. And what was I trying to say? I got completely distracted by this image. Just I don't even know where to begin with this. If I could, I'd make this a thumbnail, but I don't think it's got the right proportions. From Smackomations and Franz the Fox Demon. The cover art for the 1986 Motorhead album. I'm not going to say that word. Yes, that is the actual name of the album. But yes, technically a curse train, but not in the spooky sort of way. But this is cursed in all sorts of different ways. And this is just a dumb Photoshop. Actually, it looks more like MS Paint or PowerPoint now that I look at it. But all they did was just change this, and I don't know why exactly. Compress him. He's so small. He's a tiny little boxcar. And it looks like this is, let's see, New York Central and Hudson River Railroad. So this is actually in the United States. It is a boxcar that only has 2 axles, which for the most part is pretty unheard of these days, even over 100 years ago. Like this must have been like, I don't know, 1880s. Oh, okay. I'm all ears. No pun intended. Current time difference. It is currently 6:14 p.m. in my time zone, Pacific Standard Time.
Hamburger.
And oh boy, it's this one again. Though for some reason I thought it looked a little different than it did previously. Oh, yeah. I don't know what to say. But yeah, this is cursed as per usual, but I've come to expect this weird locomotive that says Baltimore, Ohio on it, and nowhere else would I expect it to be. Only in Ohio, folks. Only in Ohio. Was there anything else I missed here? Nope. Just wanted to make sure. Oh boy, trains in the turntable. Well, got ourselves, I want to say a GS4, but I could be wrong. This one's a switcher. This one, I don't think I've seen a prototype like this before very often, if at all. And here it is being slowly lifted out, one single railroad tie after the other. And they're just piling it up, trying to stick it underneath, I'm assuming with a bunch of levers. And hopefully they should be able to get a locomotive over here to drag it out of the turntable well. This one, I'm not so sure they could do that. And this one, the whole tender's just been launched into the air. And it's just stuck there. Here, this just looks pathetic, to be honest. This one looks like a classic skill issue. Like when you hit the forward when you're trying to go in reverse. And apparently these are all from Australia. Oh, okay. But yeah, AUNL. Thank you for that submission. And here's another one, Australian Turntable Compilation, the second one. Oh, well, I still have to spin the wheel, so I guess I'll just spin it twice, because there's 2 separate submissions. Furry mode activate! Yeah? Oh, okay, okay. So let's hide that choice. Let me just bounce back over here. And just head over to here. And I should be able to change up as quickly as I can. Props, avatar selection. Select that. There we go. Place that down here. Okay, I think that should do it. I'm back. And now we get to spin the wheel again. Yeah. Ooh. Wait, like they sent it into the shed as in they plowed all the way through to the other side, or what? I should probably go look that up.
Hamburger.
I was thinking it was going to be something else other than just an avatar change, but I guess we're just gonna have to downgrade then. Oh well. Probably the shortest lived transformation. Let's bounce back to that. That's better. It's hooked up to me in a weird way. Just gonna close that out. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what to make of that, but it is a fact. It is something to know. So, let's bounce back there. Okay. Maybe I should have my hat a little bit lower or something. Or I should make it shorter so you can see my ears a bit more. Just gonna shrink this tab, bounce back over here. And I don't know why, but it's kind of clipped at the top for no apparent reason. Maybe that should fix it. Does it fix it? No, it does not. That doesn't fix it either. Oh, great. Okay. Okay. That's better. On to more cursed trains! Let's see. Oh, Denny Beast posting once again. Not the kind of livery I was expecting for a diesel shunter. Yes, complete downgrade. Okay. Where they will be, I will never know until I start looking. So yeah. Title, Coasting on Dogmobile Trip from Shelton to Nome, Alaska, July 28th, 1912, from vildaalaska.edu. Wheeler photo, coasting on the Dogmobile trip from so-and-so to so-and-so. For some reason, the one looks like a 7. But yeah, that's actually kind of nice. Oh man, not another one. I literally just spun the wheel. Like, what more do you want from me? Me. Gotta do it again. This one, though, I do have to admit is a little surprising. So, and that's just more skill issues. Though I don't know how you mess this one up. Victoria Railways. This one looks fine? Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go check this in a new tab to get a closer look. Because my first assumption was that this completely washed out. But it looks like it's just a tiny bridge. Oh! Oh! That's the tender. Oh. Now I realize what's wrong with this picture. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't even know where to begin with this. Okay, so this was a turntable and not a tiny bridge like I thought it was. Because I can see the metal ring for the outer rail that the rest of the turntable is supposed to ride on. But yeah, obviously somebody wasn't spending their childhood with all those weird puzzles where you have to move shapes around like a Rubik's Cube and stuff. Like, if they were doing stuff like that as a kid, or something simpler, they would not have made such a obvious mistake. But what would I know? Ooh, anyone got an idea what the transport after the monowheel is? Monorail? Oh, right, this one. I completely forgot about this. I wish I was able to actually post this originally from Coney Island, but somebody posted it well before I got the chance to.
Hamburger.
But yeah, speaking of expectations and stuff, it's time to spin the wheel. Again. So let's see what it is this time. Rendered by Ubisoft, of course. Of course. I think that was around the early 1900s, 1910s. We'll just hide that choice as well. And I guess I'm just gonna have to... I swear, people are just deliberately trying to go out of the way just to... What is it? They were going out of their way to make sure that I was not able to go 5 seconds without spinning the wheel. So, let me just vanish for a sec while I go and become part of the
Milwaukee Road.
Let's see. Avatar selection, select, change camera position to custom 3. I still think I might be able to squeeze this little guy on somewhere. There we go. Just gonna shrink this down and ta-da! I'm back. You're kidding. They're already on the 7th one? Oh, hey, Jay Christensen. Welcome back. Assuming they hadn't deleted it yet? I'm not sure. I would have to figure out what that is. What day was it posted? Because I am currently on posts from the 18th. But yeah, these are too close together. Ain't no way I'm gonna spin the wheel again. I know, I'm sorry.
Hamburger.
That's just how the cookie crumbles. Speaking of crumbling, I don't know how somebody could make a mistake like this. Especially in an era of radios. Hello, Trinku. Yes. Yes. Fun fact, the boiler in the steam motor car is in the center. is off center because the firebox door was on one of the sides of the firebox. Wait, what? Nims, what are you trying to say? So the boiler on this steam motor car is off center because the firebox door was on one of the sides. Oh, okay, so let's try to take a closer look at this. Looks like this was colored with AI, not gonna lie. So I think what they're trying to say is the smoke box door is on the side over here for some reason. And as a result of that, they had to scoot everything over. Also probably gave a better cab view for someone. I don't know. I don't rationalize these things, but that is a funny funnel. Mother... Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I swear. Yeah. Gotta spin the wheel again, and hopefully this time, it's not a change in my avatar. I should have been careful what I wished for. Because now I'm in jail. Let's see. Just gonna activate this. Okay. Oh, okay. You have a good night. And a nice rest of the week, too. You're welcome. Always a pleasure to stream on Tuesdays. And the stream will be, of course, available afterwards in some capacity. Let's see what Jackless has to say about this. Dang, bro, for $0? Yeah, that actually would be a bargain. Mind you, it probably costs like over $100,000 to move it anywhere. EMD GP15-1 from the Union Pacific. Generally employed as yard switcher, of course. 12-cylinder EMD 645E engine with 1,500 horsepower and a 50-foot 9-inch frame. Wheelbase of 29 feet 9 inches and the length for the couplers of 54 feet 11 inches. But yeah. Oh boy, what is this? What is this little... Oh boy. Steam outlined gas mechanical locomotives. What the... And we got some more from Neptunia V2 from Sigi Strasser. Oh, one of these is electric. I didn't know that. You can see the pantograph right here and the boiler right here. Does that mean that it uses electricity to boil water to get going instead of using a motor? Oh, no, wait, this is... There's a little extra wheel here that I can see is used for powering this side. So it's powered by steam when needed, but it's powered by electricity when there's catenary wires. Oh boy, yeah. Ah, there it is. Jay Christensen, aka Real Lucky 4449. This cursed train isn't really a cursed train as much it is a cursed section of right-of-way, the Morro Castle curve on the Uinta Railway. That's a hairpin turn around 66 degrees on a railroad, complete with a 7.5% grade that trains had to climb while negotiating the curve. Last photo is how the Morro Castle looks today. The rails were torn up in the 30s. Yeah, talk about that Uinta right there. You can only get away with these kinds of things in narrow gauge. Oh, and then this is what's left. That's a bummer. But yeah, this is it then. Looks kind of fancy. Here it is just lurching on the side, and this is what it looks like now. Feel old yet? Because I certainly do. Got some responses. That grade is 7.5? Jesus. And Gordon Engine's wife, Dr. Nurmal, says that it still counts as cursed. Which, understandable. Oh no, they took his nose. Carter 100K. Why is this so pixelated? The resolution is atrocious. But I think they just took more than his nose. I think they took out its guts too. Real Lucky, aka Jay Christensen again. Some all maybe a repost. The 4 horsemen of the slapped together junk. Edit 3 out of 4 of these are from the same railroad. Classic repost. Doesn't make it any less cursed. This one, though, is this the same one as the one before? No, it's not. But it's got a similar drivetrain, and that's what makes it cursed. Then we got this goober, which for some reason the vent goes out here, even though the window's over here. I'd like to not smoke diesel fumes or inhale them. Thank you. And then we get whatever this is. Seems familiar, but still cursed. Still cursed. Oh no, not this again. Franz the Fox Demon. A car pulling cars on it. Image caption. On track. The trainability of the Land Rover is legendary, even on the road. Article from the British National Monument turned 70. Original source. Velt.de. But yeah, I've seen stuff like this before. I don't know. I think we have seen almost all of them at this point. That doesn't mean I'm not surprised sometimes. But I will say that this seems vaguely familiar, but we could probably find a more recent version of this from, I think, was it GM or was it another company that did a similar stunt? Let's see what Brian has to say. Oh no, not this again. Talking Thomas, no! You're missing an eye! That's definitely cursed. Carter 100K is at it again. In this case, the Los Angeles General Shops switcher, which is completely streamlined for no apparent reason. And I'm not sure if it's Southern Pacific or Union Pacific, but it'll come to me. Oh no! Hey! You yelled C, which the guy in the driver's seat asks, "Hey kid, you want some free trains?" Not from you, thank you. I need an adult, and I am an adult. Nice to meet you from USS Grey Ghost again. This feels like it's familiar. Oh, it's SMT Mainline Super Duper Chief. I liked it when I first saw this video a while back. He just got it reworked so it can do multi-track drifting. Yeah, van covered Steam logo. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. And then there's whatever this is. Carter 100K is at it again. There! I fixed it. What did you fix, mate? Looks like all you did was just cover it in useless junk. Hey, Wily One, 8 games. Oh, the last one was a locomotive from fascist Italy during World War II. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I wish this was a response code 3. Also, welcome code 3. And Wily One 8 games. And then there's and then there's this post from USS Grey Ghost. I don't know if this is plaster or not. This looks like part of a 18-wheeler trailer to a truck, like you'd see on the freeway. Like they're insulated to an extent when they're sending refrigerated goods or frozen goods. Now, this is a huge wreck if I've ever seen it. Not the worst of the worst, but it's definitely up there. I have a strange feeling that there were quite a lot of casualties in this one. Just a feeling. And that's despite the fact that it seems like the majority of the rail cars are in one piece. Because the worst thing you want to see is the cars get crushed by each other or telescope. Let's see, what's a Dante posted? Pikachu, I choose you! Oh. Oh. But that paint job will not do! And then there's whatever this is, just a sheer cliffside that just goes all the way down. And there's no way of telling if something's going to fall off the ledge up here. Some wily coyote right there. Feel like even your tiny little umbrella wouldn't be able to stop a giant rock from crushing you on that train. In Stearns, Kentucky, from Railfan Alloy. Yeah, this is a Minecraft terrain, yeah. But this is a cursed locomotive if I've ever seen one. We've seen this before, but that doesn't make it any less cursed. I'm not sure if it counts as a funny funnel, though, because it is a little further back in the middle instead of in the front of the smoke box. Type 1 for yes, or type 2 for no, if it counts as a funny funnel. We have no locomotives to haul this maintenance train. Whips out the tractor, according to Jackalus. Yep, that definitely checks out. That is super duper cursed. Cursed trains if I've ever seen them.
Hamburger.
But yeah, here it is. It's pulling it by a chain. And I'm assuming this is a sugarcane railway of some sort. Oh, you think it counts as a funny funnel? Okay. Let's just make sure there aren't any extra fun. Oh. Oh. Oh, not this one. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh well. Let's spin that wheel again. Hopefully I don't have to change models. Wait, wasn't I already here? I must have forgotten to hide the choice. Let's try that again. Round and round the wheel she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Health privileges revoked. So my question is, my elf privileges have already been revoked. Should I just go to human form, or should I just stick with this? Again, type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. Just gonna hide that there. Yeah. 1 if I should change it, 2 if I should just keep it. I'll just give everybody a moment to deliberate. Okay. That's fair. But yeah, I wish I could say that this is the first time I've seen this. Unfortunately, it is not. But this is a new picture. And if I'm not wrong, that looks like a what is it called? Explosions. But yeah, this looks like a John Deere. I don't know why I feel like it's a John Deere, but John Deere. Then there's whatever this is. Couldn't find the source for this one, according to Francis Fox Demon. Sorry. Update James found the source. America's Shrinking Railroad in the June 5th, 1979 edition of Esquire magazine. Art by Bruce McCall. Yeah, I could definitely see the rapid decline in passenger freight. It had already hit rock bottom well before Amtrak, though, to be quite honest. I blame car companies. I blame bad land use policy. Oop, didn't mean to bump into that. Just hit my phone. So yeah, O'Denny B, Dracula's, thank you, thank you. And Friends the Fox Demon, thank you. Let's see, O'Denny B, yesterday. Yeah, it's an old Metroliner. Oh boy. I'm not sure. Is this farming simulator, tractor simulator, or train simulator, or actually that background kind of reminds me of GTA 5 for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not even sure if these these chains are mounted correctly. Like they're just clipping through completely. Let's see, O'Denny B's replied to the previous comment. A tractor given train wheels and used to haul passenger trains. Not freight trains, passenger trains. Wait a minute, have we seen something like this before? There was that one dude who engineered those locomotives in South Africa. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But moving on. I don't remember that in 2006. Around the 2006-2008 period, what I do remember is that really nasty collision when a engineer was on their phone texting and not paying attention. And it's the reason why the FRA mandates that all people operating rail equipment put the dang phones down. Because that kills. I don't know. The Ponies guy, welcome to the stream. Let's see. We're just looking at cursed trains, and we got some more tractors serving as locomotives. This one from O'Denny B. I don't know how they hooked it up there, but okay. This one I have seen before in the past. Ah, yes, this is what I was thinking of in terms of ad campaigns, though. It wasn't specifically that image. This, though, road to rail, actually no, high rail vehicle for once. And those are some nice fancy rail cars. But yeah, passengers. Am I right? Oh no, that
hamburger.
The William Eden Pacific. Oh boy. Oh boy. At least it's a half decent Photoshop job. Oh. It seems like it. Maybe. Up over here in this image. But yeah, I'm not sure what's more cursed. That or this. Flying Daylight instead of just the Flying Scotsman. Yeah, but that's the beauty of steel wheels and steel rails. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go on a ride. Whips out the contraption Carter 100K. Oh, yeah, this looks kind of familiar. This is one of those. It's another high railer type vehicle. We've seen stuff like this in the past, but normally it was sideways. Ah, yes, truck placers. Also a classic repost. And this one rotates. I'm assuming 360 degrees, so it only needs to have one gear, and that is forward. Oh boy. The Curse of Mission Impossible 7. Truck smashes M17 stunt train. Oh, I don't remember that being in the headlines. Scotty and Dennis Castle rolling by on a dual gauge main line in High Wycombe in Western Australia. Okay, so I'm assuming one's standard and one's narrow, and that's what's cursed or something. I don't know. No, that can't be right. They're both from the UK. But they're in Australia, in the Australian bush, and that's probably what makes it cursed. Highball. USS Grey Ghost. Too many minions already. Classic repost. Actually, I have forgotten to add emojis of the recycling symbol. Oh, accidentally hit by a low clearance bridge. Figures. Charlie, the Last Shunting Horse, 1967. Oh, he's such an adorable horse. But yeah, it certainly beats what the Americans were doing. Sure, you have to shovel all the crud that the horse drops, but, like, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but in the United States, they used to
Hamburger.
have these little pockets on locomotives in the front and the back attached to the frame, and these little pockets would be used to apply wooden beams to, and these wooden beams would then be used to push rail cars on a different track, kind of like this horse is pulling on a different track. But they don't do that anymore for a reason, and that reason is that those those wooden poles would snap and they'd send wood fragments everywhere, serving as an obvious source of work-related injuries. Extra horsepower. Oh boy. Not what I meant by extra horsepower, but we'll take it. Yes, the horse is definitely blessed, but it's also cursed because it's pulling a train, like a full standard gauge. Uh yeah, I think it was. It said in the UK or something, or at least it was indicated by the background stuff. But as far as I know, yeah, this is definitely blurst. Blessed because horse, cursed because it's pulling actual rail cars. Oh, diabolically silly indeed. Like, I don't even know where to start. How do these rail cars dump? Oh, I hadn't thought of it that way, but I don't think that was an issue. They would have added more horses. Then there's whatever this is. Why is he elevated? Jackalus asks. I don't know. It must be different gauges. So you'd have a narrow gauge locomotive mounted on wheels that were suited to standard gauge track to get it from one place to another instead of sticking it on a truck. The General and the Caboose, 2017, from Franz the Fox Demon. Cardboard mounted on timber base with hand-blown glass dome, 23 by 12 by 12 inches. From Jonathan Levin or Levine Projects. Yeah, let's take a closer look at this. It's so okay. Now we can see why it's cursed. Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. I spun the wheel of punishment, and this is what I get. But yeah. Welcome, Train Crazy Motive. Welcome to the stream. We're looking at cursed trains. But yeah, this is a terrifying locomotive if I've ever seen one. It's literally just a jet engine strapped to a base, a pathetic wheelbase from like the 19th century. No, not. I don't think they meant it like that kind of general. Though I wouldn't be surprised if they took inspiration from that for the name. But yeah, this kind of reminds me of Microsoft's Rail Simulator.
Hamburger.
I don't know why, it just does. New whimsical cardboard machines and Art Deco inspired stop motion something something. Flying machines from cardboard, timber, trace paper. Works to connect the audience with mechanical. The mechanics located beneath the exterior of modern machines. Blah blah blah. Oh, oh, Mr. Steam. Whoa. Hey yo, what the is this? This is the I'm talking about. This is real cursed. Oh man. And this is it looks like it's a picture from a book. So that had to go through an editor. Holy. Is it? Oh my gosh, you do. What's it called? I need that book. I need to get a copy for myself. Not your copy, just a copy. But I just don't even know where to begin. It's got all these little Gucci dotty bits. I forget what they call it. Uh, but prop masters and people who make props, they had a term for all the gobbledygook they mount onto sci-fi equipment and steampunk equipment for miniatures and for regular props too. And I forget what the name is. It's like it starts with a G. But yeah, that is definitely a winner, a good contester for being in a thumbnail at some point. Maybe. Let's see. ODNB. Oh yeah, I remember this. I can't remember which competition this is from. And it's too pixelated for me to read down here. But I remember there's like some sort of competition. There's some strongmen competition, also strong women competitions that do the same thing, where basically they have to pull something and they use rungs of a heavy duty steel ladder structure to pull at rail cars, if not outright locomotives and other stuff. And in these kinds of like strongman competitions, they're not like the stuff you see at the Olympics where it's illegal or prohibited to use anabolic steroids and other performance enhancing drugs or pharmaceuticals. Because these competitions were known for letting people do whatever they want. Uh, personal health be darn. Well, it's not just your average ladder. This one is specifically built for competitions like this. And we got ourselves a classic repost. Let's see if I can find the emote. Yeah, it's definitely insane, but it's a repost. Early American Pole Road logging locomotive. Train of Thought made a video of this a while back. Doesn't make it any less cursed.
Hamburger.
But yeah, it looks like this one was clearly supposed to go uphill backwards based on its design, if I was to infer anything. Clarkson, what have you done to my bloody Izetta? From that one duck Sir Edward. Classic repost. I think this is this in the Netherlands or Denmark? I forget. Oh no! Don't turn my boy into a marketable plushie! Why would you do that? No! No, 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 no. I don't know what this is. It's just a marketable plushie of the BNSF 3668. And then there's whatever this is. Turned a rail car and a tractor into a locomotive. I don't even know where to start, but I wish I could say I've seen stuff like this before, but we have seen stuff like this before. Oh. The Delaware and Hudson made some of the ugliest steam engines. from Yield Sea Witch again. And yeah, I do remember stuff shaped vaguely like this, but not specifically this. Marketable. Don't turn into a marketable plushie, South Park fans. No. Speaking of which, maybe I should add that to my cursed Wheel of Punishment thingamajig. Because I remember something that was fully covered up to the front, but not halfway, or 2/3 of the way, rather. And here's my posts. Oh, it appears that I have forgotten to add spoilers, which is not good. So, am I able to edit this so I can... No, but I cannot. That means I'm gonna have to repost it again. Me. Oh well. I still have to wait an hour before I can post again. But yeah, I think I should be able to just bounce back over here and just kind of reset things for a moment.
Hamburger.
That hamburger thing is still going. Let's see, settings, general settings, custom 1. Okay. Yes, dragon power. So, let me just bounce back over here. That's better. And yeah. Oh, it's almost 10 for you? Okay. Well, we're wrapping up for the night. So yeah, those were all submissions from last week to this week from Train of Thought's Discord in the Cursed Trains channel of his Discord. Go check out his Discord. Submit your own cursed trains there, or images. Just make sure they aren't duplicates. Go check out his channel at Train of Thoughts on YouTube and Train Facts Guy on Twitter. Go check him out. He's a good YouTuber in the railfan community. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Go check him out. Don't forget that videos and streams are only made possible through the contributions and engagement of people like you, which I certainly thank. You're welcome. And I thank you all for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe with notifications on, add it to a playlist. If you're able to, become a channel member for 99 cents a month, or a little bit more for becoming a patron at patreon.com, or you can donate directly to me through the Stream Elements link. What do you mean it's made for kids? I don't remember marking any of my stuff being marked for kids only. If that were the case, then people wouldn't be able to comment. But yeah, the links should be in the description. I'm gonna go check to make sure that everything is marked so it's suitable for a general audience and not exclusively to kids, because if that's the case, that might explain some things. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself. I was not expecting that to happen. Ain't no way. Anyway, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. Bye, everybody.